Bob Banks, fresh off an impressive. So 2 down. Now a chance for Bob Banks. Showing some real power recently, averaging more than a homer per day over the last 5 games. An unreal pace. Wallops this one out towards right center.
Go, go, go.
It slams off the bottom of the wall. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. No time wasted here. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. Now here's the 0-2. Liner to left. And a base hit right there. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. All set for the start of this inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Banks. Foul ball there.
Nice hit, nice hit.
And a base hit right there. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. In the air, along the left field line. Fair ball. Around first and heading for second. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. So digging in, Bob Banks. And that one fouled off. Banks measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one ripped for a base hit down the line. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The throw in. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. And that's a base hit. Around second on his way to 3rd. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. This next at-bat looms very large. Hard ground ball, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Lines this one to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. We're in extras here. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front. It's 5-3. Big swing of the bat launches that one out of here, and that's exactly what they were looking for. That one's back there. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 2 outs and runners at first and second. The designated hitter getting ready to hit. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit slowly on the ground. Bracho. On to first. Ball game. Banks just kept on rolling as he picked up his 250th. Bob Banks with 5 hits last time out. Here's the left fielder, Bob Banks. 5 for 5 yesterday. A fun watch in that one. This one is labeled.
Come on, ball. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Out of here. Made them pay for that one. A two-run blast. And they take the lead. It's 2-0. Nice job by the hitter to take that one the opposite way for the homer. I think he was a touch late recognizing the fastball down the middle, but he adjusted and put a great swing on. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit, really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone, a home run. He came with that big heater, but nice job at the plate to recognize it and put a good swing on it. He made good contact and let the velocity on the fastball work for him to drive it out. Now up, Bob Banks. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. Nobody on with one out. Next to hit for the Rough Riders, Luis Mieses. In the air to left. And it stays fair. Around first, hustling for 2. Throws to second. But he's in there easily.
He's safe.
Well, he flared that out into shallow left, and it's a really tough ball for the third baseman and left fielder to get to, as you saw. That's a fluky base hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ball game. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, the first base.
Bottom of the 9th. Here's the center fielder, number 23.
The center fielder, Daniel Mateo.
In the air, along the left field line. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. Into second now with nobody out. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. This next at bat. Digging in for the Rough Riders, Luis Mieses. Here comes the 0-1. That's to third. And that's the ball game. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Bob Banks, fresh off an impressive. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Looking to stay hot. Had 5 hits in last night's game.
No one better here.
Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. Makes the catch up against the wall. Welcome back to Frisco. Top of the 4th inning. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. The exit velocity reading at 116 miles per hour, and that confirms the eye test for me. That thing was ripped. Smoked on the ground to second. 2 away.
He's out.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Blaine Krim. In the air to left. It falls in. That's a base hit. Two away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks. Line drive for a base hit. Lead runners around second, and now runners on the corners with 2 away. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit, really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Fair ball. Around first and digging for second. The throw in. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed extra bases. This next at-bat looms very large. Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. That's back there. Out of here. Made the hurdler pay for that one. It's 3-2. He's definitely been waiting on that one. The power outage he was going through had to be excruciating. Now we may see him settle in and knock a few more dingers pretty soon. Oh, gloves it. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. Bob Banks has been a constant force. So up next, Bob Banks. Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 homers so far in this series. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. That's gotta feel good. 4th home run of the series. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the 2nd. In the air to center. Osuna under this one. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. He's already homered in this ballgame. Swing and a rocket. Far back there. And it's out of here. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Looks like they'll have a shot at extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. So 2 on and 2 out. The designated hitter. Got it. That's the ball game. The Drillers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Obviously. Bob Banks with a blend of... So digging in, Bob Banks. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Fouled off to the right. Banks with 2 homers in his last game. The 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Alejandro Osuna. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. 1-1 pitch now. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, number 23. Bit behind with that swing at strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Righty comes to the plate. Fly ball left field. Aline on the move. Got it, and there's 2 away. Next to hit for the Rough Riders, Luis Mieses. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses, working on a 5-game hitting streak. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing.
0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got the batter looking for the K. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Rough Riders, Blaine Krim. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fights it off, we'll see another. 0-2, and the delivery. On the ground to short. Miller. Throw to first in time. So up next, Glader Figueiredo. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Swings and misses. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jonathan. Ornelas really needs to start making more contact, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over the last 5. 2 outs and nobody aboard.
0-1.
One pitch fouled away. And the 1-2. Got him. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. So it's as we go to the last of the third. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, the catcher, number 92.
Hey!
Strike 2. Way too cavalier an approach from this lineup.
0-2 is the count.
They seem to be swinging at everything. Oh-2 rocks and fires. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. The designated hitter digs in now. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Just
Nope,
one
that's a
hit
ball.
in the last 5 games.
Counts 1-0.
1-0 and the pitch.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye
Ball,
on that
that's too
pitch.
high.
What a take with 2 strikes. Fly ball to center. On the way over. Snags it for the second out. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Jax Biggers. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Down 0-2, swings through it. Down 0-2,
No ball,
and now
2
you have
strikes.
to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. And he goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger, recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. Oh, and now this one's high and deep. Way back there, has a chance, gone. A solo blast. The 6th of the
Leading off
series.
for the Rough Riders,
And they add
the center
on.
fielder,
It's 2-0.
Alejandro.
Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Late swing, fouled to the left. And here's the 0-2. On the ground to first, Biddison. Steps on the bag. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. The right fielder now at the plate. Foul ball there. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swings through it.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Next to hit for the Rough Riders, Luis Mieses, caught looking the first time up. That's in there. That's strike 1. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. And the curveball is down and in. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. Fights the 2-strike pitch off to the right. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Rough Riders batting. Clips the corner. On the rare occasions it gets cold here in
0-1.
Frisco, I'd recommend picking up some Texas Red Chili at the concession stand. It's the official state dish. That's a strikeout looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Glader Figueroa. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. That one finds the zone.
Ball.
The Rough Riders with a 0 in the hit column so far. Swing and a miss, just waving at that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Struck the batter out without a swing. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Digging in for the Rough Riders, Jonathan Ornelas. First at bat was a strikeout. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Thompson drifts towards it, but it's the pitcher that makes the catch. And that'll wrap this inning.
Now batting.
Here's a big
designated
power
hitter,
threat, Bob Banks. He belted a solo homer back in the 4th inning, which has proved to be a fairly critical moment in this game. Swing and a drive.
Go, ball, go.
Pretty deep. Off the batter's eye and gone. Blasted that one out of here. His second of the night. And they add on. It's 3-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Pops this one up. Miller in position. And there's one down. And now, the designated hitter, number 19. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach.
No ball,
The
2
Drillers
strikes.
leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Gets him swinging. Next to hit, Jax Biggers. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball,
2 outs, bases empty. On the ground to the left, Thompson. Throws the first. Out with room to spare, and that's the end. Bottom of the 7th. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Alejandro Osuna.
Alejandro Osuna.
And the curveball is down and in. Good location to miss it. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. And now the right fielder. Still good life on that pitch late in this game.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Luis Mieses. 0 for 2 with that one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Brings it in for the 3rd out. The perfection.
Now batting.
Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his 3rd homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. And plenty of time to first. Bottom of the 8th. At the plate, Blaine Krim. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
That's a ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 1-2 offering. Struck out looking. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Glader Figueiredo. Still a ways to go, but you do not want to move away from this broadcast. And the 0-1 now.
Ball 1.
Grounder to 3rd. Collects. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. And he's really closing in on this now with 4 outs remaining. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Jonathan Ornelas. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets him 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Tulsa.
back, and on the mound is the closer.
Now
This save
batting,
opportunity
the
is brought to you by
baseman,
Blank's
Jax
Disposal Services. No questions asked,
Biggers.
ever. Defense has really contributed today, but has a shot at the no-no right here. Called strike 3. It's a no-hitter. And the celebration begins. Bob Banks, fresh off an... Next up, Bob Banks. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. That one's carrying, out of here. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast, 8th of the series. And they lead it. It's 2-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the next inning, digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. swing and a liner foul off to the right. Oh, 1 now.
Get out.
Runner on base to start the inning. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. A solo blast. Second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 3-0. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. Hit to the left side, this should be it. And that'll do it.
He's out.
Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one.